We were looking to have to replace our hard physical set at the time. We'd had it since probably in the 80s, early 90s, and it was set up for 4x3. So when we got to looking at it, the cost of a new hard set was going to be pretty substantial, plus the fact that we wanted to go HD and have a HD video server and HD graphics, as well as being able to shoot E&G video in HD. So the cost of all that, when we started adding it up, just was quite a bit for a market our size. So once we got looking into the virtual stuff, we found with Vizrt that they were able to offer all of that in one box so that we could get our graphics, a virtual set along with it, and the HD video clips and player. So that's when we decided that was the direction we were going to go. When we approached Vizrt, they were very interested in working with us and setting up a system like we described, and it was the cost at first. We had looked at several other virtual set systems, and the Vizrt system was a more reasonable price. And so when we got to digging into it with them and helping them develop the system, it really became a pretty good relationship between us and them. Plus, again, the cost and the savings that they gave us was something we couldn't have gotten somewhere else. Well, the biggest thing is the way the viewer sees virtual technology and virtual reality. Last year, 2013, the biggest movie of the year was Iron Man 3. And I know that news stations have typically been afraid of virtual reality because it doesn't look real. But I think with the younger generation now and video games that have been around for so long, people are accepting it more and not really worried about how real it looks. But as you can see here, the graphics have come a long way over the last few years. And I think probably within the next 10 years, I'd be surprised if virtual reality is not in every station across the country.
I think the biggest challenge for us was a complete overhaul of everything we're used to. So it was, start the day with training in the virtual environment, learn as much as you can, and then 2:30, 3 o'clock rolls around, pull the curtain back, and we got to go back to the old way of doing it with the video switcher. I think it's definitely a benefit because you're taking new software and just plugging it into an application you're already familiar with. You're not going out and hunting for third-party materials to advance your concept or your graphics package. You're using what you already have. You're just adding to it. It's just another layer on top of what you're already using. I think that's one of the benefits to this system is being able to just keep piling it on as time goes by, and instead of getting more complicated, it's actually becoming easier to deal with.
Absolutely. We launched ours in April 2013. That following summer, WXXV, one of our sister stations, also launched their virtual set. So the Morris plan is to have everyone converted over to virtual sets, and I believe that will be towards the end of this year.